What are you doing?
Yeah, that was one. I know the SLS. It was $780, bro. We was living in the SLS, bro. Oh, you tripping.
Are you putting cereal in your shoes?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right. Should we ask for?
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
What are you doing?
Bro, you just burnt 20 bands, bro. That's all my smoking fees. That's why I smoke everywhere. Nigga gonna put some cereal and milk in some $30,000, $100,000
First of all,
shoes, bro.
why would you use oat milk?
Who cares?
Oh, you tripping, bro.
How's it taste?
Like cereal in a shoe.
Ugh, y'all a sick ass couple,
Look what
bro.
you did.
Let me get one blunt, please. I'm finna jump in. Y'all count down right now.
Oh, we got the dice.
Let's go.
I smell pussy.
If it lands on a 4, we're putting $1 million on the Dolphins.
No!
Do you know what a blumpkin is? Let's go.
He declined the free offer? Yes. Oh my God, a release. The weed I smoke, it helped me listen to everything you just said, but it was a cloud.
Y'all freaky for eating cereal out of shoes, bro. Y'all freaky.
Then wait, tell the story about you telling Tori what a blumpkin. Didn't she call you?
Oh yeah, so Tori didn't know what a blumpkin was, so I used to be just telling her like, time for my midday blumpkin. And she used to be like, she just thought it was just giving head. She didn't know what.
Who here does not know what a blumpkin is? Yo.
Marcos definitely don't know what a blumpkin is.
All right, well, comment down below if you
know what a blumpkin is. Hey,
we're not going to explain it. Let's leave the mystery going.
Yeah.
What's the over-under that Rick Ross knows what a blumpkin is?
Heavy.
I think he knows.
I don't think he knows. I think that's like...
Bro, I learned all this shit in white schools, bro.
I don't think he'll know. This is like our generation.
Bro, this is new.
I think Rick Ross knows what a blumpkin is. I think Rick Ross has
once you tell him what it is, he's like, oh.
Yes, he needs to put it in his next song. I'll tell him I'll give him $1 million if he puts Blumpkin in his next song. That's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BS with Jake Paul. This is the 4th ever episode. Man, we've been vibing the past couple of weeks, and today we have on a very, very special guest, a Miami legend, the biggest boss.
Lil Haiti. Shout out Lil Haiti.
Rick Ross is pulling up, so we're excited, man. We've had some awesome guests on this show. Shout out to all the guests who have been on, and speaking of the guests
that have been on,
if you haven't seen the episode with Tyreek Hill, he said that his go-to line when he DMs girls is "Don't forget about me." What's your go-to DM like, or how you approach a girl?
My main pickup line is, what do I say? I be like, "Don't forget about me," and that's all I gotta say.
Look at this, bro. DMs Julia, "Don't forget about me."
7 hours after we filmed, it was like 7 a.m. the next morning.
You a silly guy.
Tyreek, you dirty dog.
No, but at first,
fucked up.
You dirty dog.
At first I was thinking he was like trying to be funny, and I was like, okay, maybe he's funny. But then he unsent it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he
But I
realized, it made it weird when he unsent the message.
Yeah, why you unsend it? Come on, bro.
Yeah, what does that mean? How does this affect LeBron's legacy? I don't know, man. I really don't. Tyreek, it's all good, bro. I think it's hilarious. Maybe he just did it to get a laugh out of it.
At 7 a.m., who's laughing at sliding? First of all, who's sliding in DMs that early in the morning? Like, what is going on?
He woke up with morning wood.
You do be.
I've just like never seen something like so bold like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't forget about me. He literally used his line too. What he said that he like his go-to line.
It's actually fucking hilarious though.
That's crazy. Yeah, come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Ross is in the building. Let's go.
Sir.
Thank you for pulling up. We appreciate it.
What's up?
brother D-Cut.
D-Cut, Julia, what's happening?
What's happening, man? Appreciate you.
What's happening? Salute to the crowd over there.
Yes, sir. We
It's a
vibing.
fly-ass crowd, you know what I'm talking about?
They're ready. They're
Feel me?
excited.
Nah, we've been having fun, man. We appreciate you pulling up.
It's too easy, man. I'm happy to be here. It's a beautiful setup right here.
Yeah, we got it better. This is my new company we just launched. and
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. We're really excited. So, yeah, we're pushing it hard, doing the best we can. CEO Joey Levy in the building.
Joey Levy.
Let's go.
Sir.
Let's go. But it's good, man. It's been awesome. We're Miami based, so a lot of good stuff to come, man.
That's a beautiful thing. We on the water too, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Star Island,
Star Island.
bro.
Fly
I've been out there, and all of the fucking tour boats come by. And they're like, "This is Jake Paul's house for the day."
Oh, you made it. You made it. You made it. You made it. When you fucking do that, you fucking made it. Fucking made it. I want to
Hey, we started
was
pranking
he
him.
was pranking them. We had Johnny out there. Jake would fake slap him and push him in the water, and everyone's filming on their phones,
They were
freaking
like-
out.
Oh my god,
They're fucking
great.
fighting. They're
Yeah.
drunk.
they're drunk.
It was great.
Man, so you got the Bumbo, you got the Bel Air.
Yeah, the bamboo, man. This is the rum. You know, this is a great way to start the morning on some smooth, chill shit. So I love
love it,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Man, we was gonna start the show with a tequila shot. We might have to start it with a bamboo.
Yeah, yeah. Or let's mix it. Call it the Funky Cold Medina.
Say no, say less. I might have to
Literally.
take it to the head.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
You get sent to a coma with that.
Oh, man. Let's try it. Fuck it.
Bro, how did you make all of this happen? Like, bro, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are, but if I were to guess, you're like sitting on a couple $100 million in these alcohol companies. That's insane.
I'm gonna keep it real. It's huge business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the love is really the sport. It's really the game. It's really growing up right over here on the beach and us getting in the club like when Prince owned the club right on Washington. Once you pay to get in that motherfucker, you ain't have no change really. So you just sitting around watching the bottles go by. That's where I get the alias Rosé from. I'm like, what kind of bottle that is? Oh, that's the Rosé. Oh, I gotta get some Rosé, you know what I'm saying? But so now we out here in the streets. It's big though. It's popping.
No, it's crazy. I like what you said about it's about the love and the passion of like building it.
Right, because the big homie Brett Barish, the one who built it, established it, and all that. That's just me having my first record running around in New York, running in the DJ Clue, getting that black bottle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young artist, so it was just a special moment, and I remember that party. And I woke up the next morning in the hotel like, Clue, what was that we was drinking? Because I really wasn't even tripping. I just knew the next morning the vibe felt so good. So I said, that's the poster child right there for Rosé, that black bottle. And so when I met Brett Barish, the CEO, man, he was a cool motherfucker. So it was like we was on go.
And y'all just made it happen and built it from ground up.
Yeah, but because he created Ace of Spades. He already, a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He created Ace of Spades, and so when I ran into him, that was new, and I was like, yo, I am Rosé. You feel me? And and so I just took off running.
That's fire.
No, this is your book, Perfect Day to Boss Up.
Perfect Day to Boss Up.
Amazon Times bestseller.
Amazon,
And
New York Times bestseller as well.
These smell good. Were you holding these?
Oh man.
They smell. I think they smell like you. Would you ever change your name to Rick Rosé?
Wow. I don't know.
Why not?
You never know.
Rick Rosé Ross. It's the middle name.
See, you got that manipulative touch right there.
Yeah,
I can
you
see
got
it in your
this.
smile. I can see it.
She is manipulative.
Yeah. I
She
see
is
it.
very manipulative.
Oh, I could tell you got a lot to do.
I know. I got
with.
my
Oh,
hands
you-
full.
By the way,
Her last name is technically Rosé,
It's Rose.
but it could be Rosé.
It could be Rosé if you just put a little asterisk.
I ain't gonna lie, that bamboo, that shit tastes like candy.
Oh no, it's a vibe.
Oh man,
Much love.
fire.
I think.
Take another shot. We'll just go ahead and toast it.
Yeah. I need one too.
Yeah.
You might as well
I
empty
need
your
one,
shot
too.
Yeah, we
glass.
might as well post something. The crowd look cool. One time for the fucking crowd.
Can we get Jay
That's got to be their name, the fucking crowd.
The crowd.
Get Problem Child
Rick
a
Ross
shot
just named
glass?
y'all the crowd.
That's the crowd. We got to take the crowd with us.
Yeah,
Got to.
pour me up one, man.
I
Gonna
got
get
you,
a
big
fresh
homie.
shot.
I
Oh
got
yeah,
you.
you're right there.
I got you.
Yeah, so I was watching the interview you did with Wiz, with Lil Wayne,
Wiz.
Khaled. Man, you was talking about the alcohol. So did you bring them into your company, or did you? How did that work?
Really, it was just one of those organic vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wayne, Wiz, Khaled, they was already repping the brands as well, and that was just something Brett just fine-tuned and sat down with the homies, and they was with it.
Yeah.
You know, so whenever you get 4 legends like, you know, Wayne is just, you know, a special motherfucker to, you know, the whole culture, the whole game. And so this is what he really repped, that bamboo, and, you know, Khaled, he one of one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Wiz is big boy, he love that gin.
Yeah, so he
that
did the McQueen.
Yeah, he did the McQueen, that gin. He loved them shots and
Yeah.
all that shit, doing karate kicks and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. Me and Julie are both members at the gym in LA. He trained out of Unbreakable, where he be doing the kickboxing shit. So big love to Wiz. That's like my big bro.
Oh no, that's
I did beat him at. We have Friday competitions, and who could hold the squat the longest, a wall squat. I beat him.
You beat Wiz?
I did.
Damn.
He tried competing with me, couldn't hang. I beat Wiz. I was bragging all day.
I think he might have spared you.
No, we can run it back right
nice.
now.
It might have been some cool flirt shit. But look,
Damn, Wiz was flirting with Damn,
look,
bro, everyone's been trying to DM her, bro. I gotta deal with this shit.
No.
Everyone, bro. And I be telling people
Is
not
it
to DM her.
No.
And then they DM her.
You can't do it like that.
No,
It's almost giving them like bait. You tell them don't do it.
I guess I didn't tell anyone not to, but I just made it clear that we're gonna make fun of you if you DM her on this show. Like, we're gonna expose you, and then they still do it.
Our last guest, he told them the story of someone DMing me, and then he literally got upset.
And he got off the show and DM'd it.
You DM'd it right off the show.
And you know him.
Do I? What's his name?
Tyreek Hill.
That's a good friend of mine. Great friend of mine.
Don't forget about him.
Nah, I got you.
Nah, I'm not even mad. I think it's hilarious. He might have just done it just to be funny.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it.
No, it's
cool guy.
funny.
Do you get crazy DMs?
A lot of times.
What's the craziest DM you've gotten?
Well, I think right now it's one chick that she's been DMing me for maybe 9 months.
Okay.
And it got to a point where she told me, you're just wasting your time blocking me. And after so long, I told her, you're right. I'll never block you again. Because she keeps coming back, and she told me we're in a relationship. Psychedelically.
Wait, what did she say to you? Just hey? Like, what did she...
No, it's a little bit of everything. It gets explicit, it
Some
gets
titty pics?
intelligent,
Not bad.
little pink pics.
Oh.
They said she right here in the
That's not
crowd
bad.
over there, covering her face. She just ducked up behind her on the second row. She hiding.
It's her.
I told you that fucking crowd. I told you that fucking crowd. I told you.
Oh, there she go right there. There she go. There she go. Head down. Come on, Caroline.
It is you!
Like, this was one time, like a
Can
few
you
months
be
ago.
honest to
Yeah.
everyone in my story?
Yes.
How long have you been stalking me?
Okay,
You're
like,
amazing. You're
it's
amazing.
like 6 months.
No, it's 3 years.
Okay. You're right.
That's crazy. I have someone in my DMs, and I kind of
Who is it?
yeah. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but it says I seen it like every other day or whatever. It pops up and it says like day 986 of Jake not replying.
Every
And this
single
kid
day
and
they
this
wake
kid
up.
has been going for like almost 3 years now.
Wow.
Just one DM a day, trying to get me to reply, and I'm just waiting until the day where I reply.
What day would you get to?
I don't know. I just want to see how dedicated he really is.
Day 1 million.
You gonna hit him up one day and be like, why'd you stop?
Yeah, exactly. And then he'd be like, no.
As soon as he stopped, that's when you'll follow him.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck it.
because I appreciate the effort, but I'm just trying to see how far and how dedicated they actually are.
He gonna comment on this video too.
All right, just to take it back, who is the hottest female athlete? This is the sports show, and I feel like I need to ask you, who's the hottest female athlete out there for you?
Right now,
Yeah.
shout out to BG, free BG. I'm gonna go back to Serena, even though for some reason in my mind I could see baby girl that, ran in the Olympics.
Yeah, Shakari.
Yeah.
I like her
Shorty.
her personality.
Oh, she's super cool.
Yeah, she's lit.
She's super cool.
Smoke one with you.
Yeah. She's super cool. I most definitely can rock with her. Yeah.
No, I have so much respect for the Williams sisters after watching the King Richard movie.
Yeah, I
that shit
seen
is
it.
insane.
I seen
like
it.
everything that they went through, their dad.
Their hustle was impeccable.
Yeah, it's such a good story. What do you say to someone like we were talking about it earlier, like enjoying the journey?
Right.
I think everyone gets focused on like the jewelry, the Lamborghinis, the lifestyle, the club. They see all the the great things, but they don't realize that they need to fall in love with the journey to reach the destination.
That's the only way it'll happen for you. And that's cool if you use the jewelry and the cars as motivation when you're on that 3rd mile, when you pushing yourself those last 40 seconds, and I'm gonna break the time. It's gonna be the best time that whatever it takes to fuel that fire, you do that. But you gotta make sure, you gotta embrace that groundwork. You gotta embrace those small steps that it take to get to the top.
Yeah, so empires are built brick by brick.
Brick by brick, you better believe it.
Every single day counts, every minute counts, every second counts because it adds up.
You better believe it.
To get them 10,000 hours.
You better believe it. You better believe it. And I'm one of those people that every path I cross, every person I run across, I just let them know this shit is real. You can do it, homie.
Yeah.
Separate yourself from everybody else in the room.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in those pro locker rooms, and when we listen to Rose before the game, we banging Rick Ross before the game because the shit you preach is so important and so powerful. It's like, let's fucking lock in.
Let's win.
Let's win.
Let's win. Let's sacrifice it all to win. Let's make history. We won't even remember the small talk. We only gonna remember what's in the books.
These books. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
For real, people don't remember every single thing, but they remember how you made them feel, and they remember certain moments. But it's more so like, if you say someone's name, what do you immediately think of? You know, and that's the shit that people remember. And
So when they say Rick Ross, what's the first thing you think of?
hey, can we see who does the best Rick Ross? Let's take a vote.
What? No, you do not.
You think you got the best?
I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
All right, ready?
Go.
I'm so sophisticated. Oh!
What do you give that? 1 out of 10.
That was a 3.
That was mid. That was mid.
Wait, maybe he needs a shot at the.
Andre's song, you go Andre on your album.
Right.
This is special. Whoa.
What do you rate
That was a nice tweak on the tone, you know what I mean? But that might have been a 4. You know?
Who's next? Who's next? Julia, I want to hear yours.
No, not
Do
if
it.
you gave that a 3 and a 4.
Do it. What? Derek. You got this, Derek.
Yeah, come on the camera. Come on.
Come on, Dan.
Come on the show. Derek's one of our social
And
team.
you got on the Miami jersey. The Miami jerseys, though.
Wow.
You did it earlier when he wasn't here. When he wasn't here, you did it earlier.
He's so nervous.
Alright, here we go. That was two of my
I feel like this is America's Got Talent, and it just.
I feel like we judging the competition right now.
Alright, I got this. Have you ever made love to the woman of your dreams in a room full of money out in London and she screams?
That was a 3.5.
No one's breaking the 5.
Do you meditate every day? Like, how do you remain just so, like, your aura is just so calming, and, like, what do you do to, like, keep this?
I'm going to be honest, it's the gas I be smoking.
Man, man, I had this Kush factory over here, but they didn't want to let me roll it up.
You feel me? That's that, you know what I'm saying? That's that psychedelic yoga, you know what I mean? That's that rose chillo. I just love, you know, because I do a lot of things I love to remain busy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I find a way to enjoy it. I don't wake up and say, damn, I'm finna go check the homie. Nah, we finna go see the homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a skill. That's a skill to like wake up and enjoy like a heavy workload and.
That's how you get the best out of yourself.
Yeah.
You got to really work on that.
Gotta wake up and love this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you got to work on that. And you're not just going, that's not where you're going to be right now, of course, for everybody watching, but that's the goal. That's the goal. When you getting up 6 in the morning to do what you love to do, you're going to be unstoppable.
Fall in love with the process. That's
Wake
one
up
of
at
our
6
team's saying.
a.m.?
Every morning.
Every morning?
Yeah.
What time do you go to sleep?
Sometimes 3 a.m.
But 6
2
a.m. every single morning,
Yeah,
no matter
soon,
what.
yeah. I sleep with no drapes on the windows. So soon as the sun start rising,
What's Rick Ross's like morning routine? What you wake up?
oh man, I wake up. I'm either grabbing my phone or the spliff first.
Okay.
Blunt.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm strolling through the text and seeing what wires hit. You know what I mean? Which wires I need to
While
follow
smoking
up
a
on.
spliff, okay.
Yeah. Smoking the spliff. You know what I mean? And if we gonna keep it all the way uncut, you know, I love the shit good in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wait, speaking of shit,
Yeah.
we have a.
Oh yeah, we have a bet going on.
What's the bet?
A side bet. Do you know what a do
wanna
you
say?
know what a blumpkin is?
Never heard of it.
Let's go.
But I bet you we got one though. But I bet you we got one though. I bet you we got one though.
For sure what
A
a
blumpkin.
blumpkin is.
It's our generation.
Never
It's
heard
definitely a
of
newer
blumpkin.
generation.
I've never heard of
So it's, I guess I'll explain it now to the viewers because we left them in mystery, but it's you get a blowjob while you're taking a shit.
Right off the top, I don't think I'm gonna experiment with the blumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm
We
just,
just had a bet.
I don't think it's possible.
I'm just-
like I don't know how
what
you
mean?
like because I don't get how you would do
Oh,
that.
when you say it's possible, I'm thinking it's something that you've already
No, I
done.
don't think it's possible.
Okay,
Like,
so you've never tried
no,
this,
no,
the
no, no.
blumpkin.
I would never
it.
try.
No, I
that.
never tried.
Okay,
it.
Yeah, we've never tried.
I thought
that.
I would. Okay.
Never. Oh, sorry. Never.
Nah, I don't think it's possible. Just if you think about it.
It's definitely possible, bro. It's a thing.
It's definitely possible, most definitely. It's
Come on.
just, is that something that you know?
It might not be the vibe, but
Nah, I don't. Rose, I'll pass on the blumpkin.
So after the morning routine, so you take a shit, and then where does it go from there?
Oh, the phones get lit up.
Boom.
The
right
phones
away.
get lit up. I send my mom a text, morning glory, with a bunch of the stars.
I love that.
You beautiful, gorgeous one, and then
That's
and then
awesome.
everything else fall in line after that. And if I don't have any calls to make, I make up calls to make, text to make, send out.
That's a good point. I think this part of the show is like to inspire hustlers, the next generation of athletes, or really entrepreneurs. I feel like we talk about a lot of business on this show.
Big business.
But so that's a good point you brought up because whenever I have a clear schedule, you know, I could just sit there and do whatever I want. But
Right.
no, whenever there's a clear schedule, that's when I start to work on the future
Right.
and the next shit, and I
Without a
start to
doubt.
literally create stuff and create ideas in my mind, and I just get busy with whatever it is that I want to like manifest. My imagination starts coming up with crazy shit, and so it's just like if you have there's never a clear day, but
Right.
just because you don't have a certain amount of meetings, it's like you said, if there's no calls, you'll start to make calls.
Let's make calls. And a lot of times I ask myself, as an entrepreneur, as a boss, are you someone who answer the phone on the first ring or the third? Do you watch your phone ring? That's something I worked on for a long time. I would get a lot of calls and I would let calls go by, but nah, you letting the business stack up on you.
Yeah.
You got to stay ahead of the business. So I'm one of those ones, if I gave you instructions or asked you to call me.
I
you
think
gonna see if a motherfucker really gonna call you.
And not only that, I want to stay on top of the business. Let's address it. If you a boss, let's show everybody you a boss. Let's not run from the pressure. You got 30 phone calls today. Let's handle all 30.
I think that's a good point that all of this is a practice. Like you have to practice to be a better entrepreneur. You have to practice to be a CEO. And I think a lot of people are afraid of failure and embarrassing themselves. But I learned the most amount from failure. I had to go through so many terrible businesses.
Of course.
You know, going bankrupt and
Of
doing all
course.
types of crazy shit to then skyrocket from there.
And taking off, that's what comes with, you got to roll the dice. If you won't bet on yourself, how could you expect someone else to? You got to roll the dice. You got to bet on yourself.
What was one of your biggest failures you think that people don't know about?
Oh man, it's just I done took so many L's just writing music for other people for a decade. But was it really a loss or was it a stepping stone?
I feel you.
Because it most definitely got me in the room next to Kanye back when his beats was couldn't have been 5K. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Young dude. We were young dudes. Yeah. Just trying to get in the room with the artists that had budgets.
Do you ever miss those days?
I love them. I think about them all the time. Yeah, all the time.
The hustle.
All the time.
Like when Kanye told you that your verse wasn't as good as it could be.
It was one of those things that, you know, I don't believe ever happened. Yeah. We in the studio. I'm in the studio. We're in Hawaii. I see Nicki Minaj through one room. Mike Dean sitting with me right here. I got, you know, just everybody. And this before I'm up on technology. You know, Kanye got shit all on the doors. No Twitter, no Instagram, no that. I'm like, what the fuck is Instagram? It was just one of them things, you know. At that time, I was writing verses in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I wrote a quick verse, came back, and he was like, yo, man, fucking Rick Ross I know could go deeper. I'm looking at the veins in this nigga.
Freaked out.
He mean this shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Let me go back and just touch this vibe up again.
Yeah.
And I went back and came back, played it, and he was like, this is it. Boom.
What do you do if you ever hit like writer's block? Have you hit those points where you're just like, what gets you inspired and like keeps you going?
Honestly, I don't believe I ever had writer's block. I think the only thing I've ever really dealt with was me not liking the track. Like, yo, this shit whack, man.
Do you think it
come
always,
out right.
do you ever reach a point, like, I feel like most musicians, at least ones I've talked to, they always think it could be better. How do you decide, like, okay, like, it's ready?
Well, for me, once it feel right, once I approach it, we cut the music on and the vibe on and I'm feeling good, it's just gonna come to me. Yeah. And once I record it, I'm gonna be like, yo, this it. And so I've never really felt like I've had writer's block. I was just to a point where like, yo, this shit whack. And then they tell me, yo, they got $200K for you to do it. And I'll be like, fuck it, it's okay, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Your first record deal was with Jay Z, and he's such an icon and a legend. What's he like behind the scenes, like working with him? What's that experience?
Jay, man, is just a super real motherfucker. Let's get straight to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first motherfucker ever took me to Philippe Chow. And I remember we was in Manhattan and we went to Philippe Chow and, you know, it was just basically one of those things, what's your goals? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got a hit record. I hear your album, the album dope, but really what do you want out of the game? And I was like, shit, I'm 10 toes in. I'm really finna go all out. I'm really finna enjoy the ride. I really enjoy making the music. It was almost one of them things you just came to get some quick money and you going in. And I'm like, shit, I got my second album finished now. And he was like, shit, let me hear it next week. I played it next week, boom, got through the first track. It was just one of them things, let's go.
Did his business sense and, you know, he wanted to branch out beyond rap, did that inspire you at all to create, like, Wingstop, for example?
Right.
Like,
I love
bro, she's the biggest Wingstop fan.
Hey, I'll go to LA, he'll FaceTime me, and he's like, what are you eating? I'm like, salad, and I'm like eating Wingstop and shoveling him. He's like, you're definitely eating Wingstop.
She's a keeper, man.
No, I know.
Yeah, she's a keeper.
If she eats Wingstop, keep her.
But answering your question, anybody saying, any artist that's saying Jay-Z didn't influence from his generation down wouldn't be honest.
Yeah.
Jay most definitely took the game to another level, business standpoint. We already know what he's capable of, music-wise, lyrical-wise, but also the entrepreneurship.
I mean, he's one of my inspirations too. Like, ironically enough, I strive to be sort of like the Jay Z of this generation because there's really no celebrity right now that has a business sense, and that's why I'm into venture capital. That's why we launched Better. You know, I understand A to Z how to build a brand, how to, you know, expand everything. I got my most valuable promotion, signing Amanda Serrano, Ashton Silv, and I want to help other influencers because I see them struggling. Even like younger celebrities, they could just be doing so much more from a business sense.
And when you speak of that, we got a Boss Up conference coming, and that's what it's about, putting younger dudes with much more capital less experience, but much more capital than any other generation before. Putting them in a room together, let's share the wisdom, let's share the knowledge, let's share our platforms. Let's go to that next level.
Yeah, because I even learned from on your podcast when you was talking to Khaled, like he was a break dancer, he was a DJ, he was on the scene going crazy. And
Right.
And y'all got into the rooms and when y'all got to these certain points, that was the journey, that was the grind, right? But then when y'all got to a certain level, y'all got to the room and reconnected and put these amazing plays together. So it's
And to me, that's what it's about. You creating a brotherhood or a team within yourself. You don't have to wear the same uniform, but we the team. It's certain things that I know you the best at, and I'm gonna present that to you. It's great things that boom, 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 and that's what we do. And that's what the networking is all about.
No, and that's what I love, and I see that's needed from this younger generation of
Without
sort
a
of
doubt.
even rappers,
Without a doubt.
athletes.
Without a doubt.
It's needed right now.
Without a doubt.
We're too. There's a lot of people like it's just too competitive, and people need to come together. And I think the problem right now is like a lack of trust in someone to be the North Star and like guide them, because no one's really done it yet. So I think once people see like what I can accomplish with this company and everything that I've done in the sport of boxing, I think they'll be like, oh, well, I'll trust Jake, and I'll let him advise me and help me out. And that's what I want to do, is spread that influence and knowledge.
They gonna bring Jake the bag. They gonna drop the bag in Jake's lap and say, Jake, give us another better.
To me, it's like
one time for better. Come on, the fucking crowd, let's go.
So is your house that you live in is Evander Holyfield's old house?
Right, the promised land.
The promised land.
The promised
I
land.
love it.
One of my cribs is the former crib of Evander Holyfield, which he spent $25 million building.
That's the craziest crib I've ever seen.
insane.
I did see a post about the Promised Land Zoo or something with lions or tigers. Is that true?
Are you getting a lion?
What it is, I was inquiring about lions, and I had, some family in Senegal reach out and say, we got the cubs and the lions, but I'm going to be honest, I'm afraid of the lions.
No,
everybody that's watching, I love the animals, and I'm not afraid to say it right here first on Better. I'm afraid of the lions. So
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
Mike
you're going to build that
Tyson's
connection, and then it's going to get to a point where you got to, you know what I mean?
Mike Tyson's lion ripped his friend's arm off.
I'm going to just tell you something.
Shit.
Quick story. Meek Mill brought NBA Youngboy over to the Promised Land one night. NBA Youngboy had a small cat. I'm not sure it felt like a little tiger. Okay?
If it looks like a tiger.
Okay? Some kind of way it ended up at the Promised Land.
Okay.
Small tiger. I liked the tiger liked me. It's NBA Youngboy's tiger. I went out of town for 2 weeks, came back, fed the tiger. Noticed the tiger nails were a little sharp. No problem. I like the tiger likes me. Go out of town, come back 2 weeks later, the tiger fucking nails are fucking out of control. Everybody's scared to feed the fucking tiger.
What do you feel?
Now it's a tiger for real.
It's
This
like
shit-
4 weeks.
It's growing. It's growing.
It's every time I come back, it's different.
Where's our tiger?
Where's our
We have
tiger?
a
Yo,
tiger here.
fuck
Where's
and I'm just
Noodle?
like, I tried, Meek Mill, NBA Youngboy, when are you coming to get the tiger?
Yo, come pick this up.
I'm scared to feed the tiger at this point. The tiger's gonna starve. Long story short, we
You figured it out.
This is our
Figured it
new
out,
tiger.
G.
We just got a little noodle.
noodle.
Little butter
Like
noodle.
ramen noodle.
I love animals. I love animals. I love animals. I love all kind of animals. But the tigers, when they're small, I love them. But once they
start growing.
2 months in, I believe I may have kept the little tiger maybe 2 months, and then we had to make some changes.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope. You never know when they're gonna turn on you.
Same with men.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on.
Bah, bah, bah.
I'm innocent until proven guilty.
That's right. I'm with.
That's what I'm saying.
He's up here.
Prove it in the court of law. What, like, just speaking about the house and the promised land.
Right.
You have you gotta have some crazy stories in this
I got
house.
beautiful stories. Yeah.
Like, what's you got the biggest pool in the country.
Biggest pool, residential pool.
In the country.
Yeah, possibly in the world.
People be
but
fucking in that pool?
I'm sure some things went on in that pool. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be real.
Keep it 100.
Yeah. I done had parties, and 2 days later, bitches was stumbling from out of rooms on the West Wing, and we like,
Yo, that happened to me.
like what the fuck?
That's Calabasas. That's Calabasas 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So that done happens, you know. We got the indoor basketball court, the indoor bowling alley, the indoor swimming pool. So once the parties start, my parties are special parties.
That happened to us. So we had this Project X party. It's coined as the greatest party LA has ever seen.
I like that.
And
I can't miss the next one.
there was 3,000 people, dirt bikes in the front yard doing backflips. We had like machines, fire, cryo guns, mariachi bands, a boxing ring. We had a boxing ring. People were sparring in the middle of the party.
I would have loved that. The bitches that was hating.
Oh man, fight! Oh yeah,
Bro, this is the craziest
that's
shit
my
ever.
specialty. They know. Everybody watching this video, they know I was a referee in there. I had that shit going crazy.
But literally, we wake up the next morning, and first of all, the floor was like duct tape because of how sticky and like all the spills. It was like walking on duct tape.
Right. That was a great party.
And then I walk outside. I'm still drunk, actually. And I walk outside, and there's a helicopter like circling over the house, and we ended up on the news like Jake Paul throws crazy party, and I literally am on the news looking up at the helicopter like this, like
in the days.
Yeah, and then people start coming literally out of the grass, literally in the bushes, like
Zombies. That's what we started
good
calling
party.
We created a team. They call it the LA Zombies. We got a lot of females that's on that team, man. LA Zombies. Y'all know
One time for the Georgia and the Florida Zombies.
Now we call it Florida. We call it the Florida Gators.
One time for that. Atlanta and Georgia Zombies. The Florida Gators.
The zombies make the party. Right?
Yeah, we need zombies everywhere.
Yeah, they the reason that the condoms are found all in the side of the
Man,
house.
Zombie Nation. Zombie Nation, we appreciate y'all.
What state do you think has the craziest girls?
Oh, that's a good at.
Them LA Zombies is crazy, but
I think
Miami
Southern
Zombies?
girls, Arizona
Yeah, I would say New Orleans, Louisiana, Texas, Baltimore.
Shout out.
Yeah,
DC.
Baltimore,
I'm
DC
Texas.
and Baltimore. They some
Out of you
Zombie
to
Nation.
say,
I'm gonna be honest. Miami bitches are legendary. They are.
Shout out.
Yeah,
where did that story come from when you were in London in a room full of money and she screamed?
That was just one of those. After you've been on tour, you got that garbage bag full of back ends. You know, those clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Take you right off the stage. Right
You don't even want to counter check. It's just, it's heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. No 20s allowed. Only 50s and 100s, no 20s. The bag heavy. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful sport. And we make it beautiful. We make it beautiful. We don't stop. It's a lot of people that had these same opportunities that's not in these same positions, so don't play yourself.
Stop
You
playing.
gotta capitalize on every fucking moment, every second. You can't leave no money on the table, guys. Can't leave no money on the table. You let that money walk in and out your office over 10 years, how much money done walked away?
The door of opportunity closes fast. You gotta strike while it's there.
That motherfucker
Take
may
advantage.
never open again.
Exactly.
Never open
That
again.
and one door leads to another.
That shit might be locked.
That's what I tell people. There was this like security guard in this mall who was like contemplating whether or not he should let his brother be a rapper. And his brother was like 15 or 16. He was like, well, what if he doesn't make it? I said, well, first of all, he should try. And second of all, if he doesn't make it, maybe he ends up being a producer. Maybe he ends up being an engineer. Maybe he learns so much about the music game that he becomes a music manager. And if that's really his passion and that's what he loves, then why hold him back? Why not let him figure it out for himself?
That's what I would have asked him. What if he does make it? What if he has somebody that supported him, unlike you?
Yeah.
Does he love it? Does he believe in himself? Because when you bullshitting, you only fucking yourself. Everybody else could walk away from you.
Yep.
If you just kicking the shit, talking shit, bullshitting, you only hurt yourself.
Yep. Character is who you are when no one is watching.
As soon as you fall on your face, everybody could walk away from you. Before the dust settles, poof, face first. Hold on, that's my question for athletes. What's the biggest sign of your athleticism, if I'm saying that right? If you understand what I'm trying to say. Is it the 40? Is it running the 40? Is it the 7-minute plank?
I got
Is
the
it
answer.
Okay, I need the answer.
You in the front.
From you.
Can you fucking perform in the heat of the fucking
That's what
moment?
it is.
Anyone can be good in practice.
It's them lights.
Anyone
facts.
and anyone
That's
could
facts.
run a
Who's gonna show up under
40.
the lights?
Facts.
Anyone could run a
That's
40.
facts.
On the
You
lights.
could jump, but
That's facts.
can you fucking
That's facts.
catch the ball? Super Bowl, Hail Mary.
That's facts.
Game time performance. Can
lights.
you? Go
I
under
won't
the
challenge
lights?
that. I accept that. Will you fucking perform when it's time? Fuck your 4-1-40. Fuck
Literally.
your 9-minute plank you do at your grandmother's house in the basement. Fuck that plank. Will you fucking bring the belt
The
home?
lights. You see these
That's
lights?
what I'm saying.
Is you gonna show up on the lights?
Is you gonna show up? Game time player, baby. You either got it or you don't.
I'm with it. You either a champion or you not.
A lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying.
they weight room warriors.
Yep.
So that's what we used to call them. Weight room warriors.
Make all
I call
do
them
more
mitt
cleans
warriors.
Oh
than
man, they in that
anybody.
bitch going crazy. Game time come, they like this in their helmet. Like, what's up?
They doing 225 80 times.
They get under the lights, they like this.
Softer than a motherfucker.
Yes. Mitt warriors. The guys who are good on the mitts, they do all this shit with their. You suck. I'm knocking you out. I'm knocking you out, and I'm knocking you out.
That's it.
Hold up. This for the Jake fans. Who we knocking out next, Jake, and what date?
Man, it's kind of exclusive.
But, and the
It's
reason
kind of
I gotta ask
exclusive.
you this is because we seen some shit going on. People been backing out.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We
Yep.
talked about it.
Yep.
But what we want to know and what the fans want to know, is this shit real? Is this
Okay.
just fear? Is these excuses these motherfuckers coming up with legitimate?
It's fear. It's fear.
That's all we want to know.
It's fear,
Is
bro.
it fear or is it
That-
legitimate?
All right, so I'll put it this way. Last year, the most.
You know they want to see you fight. I'm not cutting you off.
100%,
I
no.
want you to know they want to see you fight. You know this shit
100%.
real.
So last year, the #1 viewed video on SportsCenter's Instagram was me knocking out Tyron Woodley. That is
Shit
a,
went legendary.
that is a fact.
You humiliated,
And so,
homie. Wherever he at right now,
humiliated.
wherever Tyrone Woodley at right now, and Tyrone, don't take this wrong. That shit went everywhere.
So, I'm not even gonna lie. Listen,
Nate Robinson still
Tyron
can't
Willie,
leave
his
his house.
attitude after was so cleansing.
He
bro. He
handled
was
it,
actually he accepted it. I seen bro. I was walking out the locker room after shit. I seen
Yo,
bro in
you
the tunnel.
wrong, you wrong.
I seen,
You just said cleansing.
Oh no.
I walked out and I seen bro in the
my
hallway after. He was nice to me and everything, bro. It was cleansing. It was good for him. It was like a
Lindsay?
Nah, that's
it
bad.
was a release. He needed that.
Oh my God, a release! Listen, man,
Bad.
that's one of the forces behind the fear.
Yep.
Because it's going to be extreme, highly viewed.
Yeah. Nate Robinson still can't leave his house.
I can't breathe.
Nate Robinson still
I
is
can't
like
breathe,
getting
babe.
gas and people are like laughing at him.
So that's where we going. We finna bring up Nate Robinson too. Okay, guys, let's pull up the Nate Robinson meme. Let's pull up the Tyrone Woodley meme. And guys, please, don't take this personal. We just looking at the people who fucking tapped out.
That's it. We just
And all we want to know is the last fighter who came up with the excuse, the visa or some shit.
Visas, not making weight. It's a whole plethora of
Right.
shit. It's sad. It's bad for him.
Man.
It's back to being a
But you
sparring
gave him
partner.
the opportunity.
I tried. I'm a
Even
chair.
some last guy, not to cut you off, that was talking about no paycheck. That's what I want to ask you about. if Rick Ross was your business partner, do you think I would allow you to fight for no paycheck?
Oh, how I said I would
KSI.
fight KSI for free?
Right.
Bro, for me, this is not about the money.
Him personally.
Me being your business partner, do
my-
you think Rose
No,
would
you
let
wouldn't
his
let me.
business
You
partner,
wouldn't let
Jake
me.
Paul, fight
You
for
wouldn't let
free
me, no.
to prove a point to fucking who? I would not allow it.
For history. For history. For me knocking out this bitch-ass motherfucker who talk all this shit, and the only way he would fight me is if he made all the money. I'm gonna do it because
I don't agree.
Bro, okay, all right,
don't
but look,
agree.
I'll make 20 million off the fight. Guess what? Like, Jake Paul is not worth 20 million. I'm worth $1 billion. So I don't give a fuck about 20 million. For me to cement my name in the history books as one of the craziest, most psychotic fighters ever, he was willing to fight this guy on 20 days notice for free when he could have made 20, 30 million.
It's personal.
That's legendary.
It's personal. He got a personal. He got personal. It's personal with KSI.
I need you now. I gotta depend on you. We can't let him do that.
Nah, yeah, I don't like
My
no
brother-
We're
shit.
not gonna let him do that.
My brother texted me and was like, "Why would you do that for
We
free?
not
That's
gonna let
stupid
you.
as fuck."
We not gonna let you
Good
do
luck.
that. That's Rose sitting here better. We gonna have a conversation off camera. We not gonna allow that.
Well, it already passed. He already declined the offer.
He was scared.
He
to fight him.
declined the free offer.
I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He already declined it because he's scared. So
saw-
now, the only way I was gonna fight him for free.
I smell pussy. Whoa. Fighting for free and you still ain't take the bag.
He sent
Hey,
the
I
contract
have
out.
a question for you. It could be a miss, but KSI, the guy,
Right.
he's hit up every fucking artist in their A&R for features. Did your A&R ever get hit up to do a feature with him?
We did get hit up to do a collab. We did.
Tell him you'll only do a collab with him if he puts the word blumpkin in his song.
No, I told you she's a manipulator. You gotta be safe. She's a keeper.
I'm scared.
Jake, she's a keeper.
I know,
She's
I
on
know,
your
I
side.
know.
And I'm sure
I
she
think
the
you
one
should've
told
done
you to
Rick
do the
Ross
mohawk.
The propose.
That
This?
mohawk is dope.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, bro.
crazy.
I think I definitely invented that.
Nah, he stole that from me.
Let me see the back.
It's the avatar.
It's the avatar.
Nah, yeah, his shit different.
This is insider info, and this was 3 years ago. Everyone who hung out with KSI that was also friends with me and my brother, they were like, "Yo, if you guys hung out, you would all be friends," and because like they're like, "You guys are exactly alike," and sure enough, my brother and KSI now are friends. But the insider info is that like off camera, they think our personalities and like our vibe is like exactly the same. So it's crazy how he's my enemy, but it's crazy how your enemy is probably one of the people that are most alike you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where where it comes from, right? The
I'ma be
competitive
honest.
aspect.
I'm gonna be honest. The weed I smoke, it helped me listen to everything you just said. But it was a cloud. It was a cloud. And guess what?
That's every day.
The only thing that was important to me is I'm just listening to make sure we could conduct great business, and that's what's important.
I like that.
We can conduct
like
great
that.
business. So KSI, you left the money on the table. You took an L.
He admitted he took an L.
He did.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. That's coming from Rose. You took an L. Now, KSI, find a way to get it back on the table.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. That's for all the fighters out there. You gotta have some value and bring something to the table. Because I've never seen a fighter asking to knock out more motherfuckers than Jake right now. And you motherfuckers are really folding. And I understand. Let's put up the Woodley meme right now. And let's put up the
Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Gibb. I could roll the clip of me saying the day before the fight, I said, Nate Robinson's kids, please don't watch this fight. Roll the clip. Nate's kids, if you're watching, please don't watch the fight. I don't want to embarrass your dad in front of you. Please, Nate's kids, don't watch the fight.
I'm gonna be honest, the photographer that took that photo that went everywhere of Nate, that changed his life as well. So whatever the photographer's at.
Good capture.
I know you got a new crib. I know some shit really changed because, yo, and I'm gonna be honest, me and Nate cool. I ain't speak to Nate after that. Yo, Nate, I fuck with you, homie.
Nah, me and him are cool too. I DM'd him after the fight.
Who's your favorite boxer of all time?
David Benavidez. He's not popular, and he should be because everyone's scared to fight him. Every big name fighter, he's a 168 pounder, and every one in his weight class, which is Canelo's scared to fight him. Charlo's scared to fight him. And I'm boys with Charlo.
And if he's such a great fighter, why haven't I ever heard of him?
Because no one who has a big name is willing to get into the ring with him. Because they're like, why is he going to end my career and get the clout off of it? And by the way, he's not that good at social media. That's his downfall. Like, he's not good at branding. He doesn't come from that world.
What's his record?
Like 24-0. Like almost all knockouts. Like
What's his
23
nickname?
knockouts.
The Nightmare? What's his nickname?
El Bandit. The translation, it means like the badass or some shit in Spanish. But bro is like so powerful, so skillful, relentless pressure.
Where's he from?
He's from Arizona.
U.S.
Yeah, but he's Spanish, Mexican. Just a fucking animal. And Canelo, the big conversation in boxing right now is why won't Canelo fight him? It's apparent, like he knows he'll lose. Like,
Canelo is a motherfucker now.
And he's afraid of David Benavidez.
I'm gonna do my homework on David Benavidez.
If you just watch him fight, he's gonna become your favorite fighter. This guy is a fucking animal. Like, he has a video on the internet of a 30 punch combination. He goes like this, boom, and then knocks the guy out. It's literally 27 punches in like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Gangster.
I got to see that.
Shout out David Benavidez.
Who's your first fighter you plan on signing?
We got Amanda Serrano, superstar. And then we have Ashton Silve, who's like a young prospect, 8-0.
Yeah, Floyd was trying to grab him, and then Jake.
Yeah, Floyd tried to sign Ashton.
And then Jake
Power
grab him.
move.
Yeah, we sued. I mean, MVP is the best place to be with, like, humbly. Like, we'll get you out there more than anyone else. But other than that, we're sort of slow rolling it, man. Like, we don't want to. We're not. A lot of promoters sign 300 fighters, and then they make a little bit amount of money from each one of them, and then one of them becomes a star. Our goal is everyone we sign will become a star. It's not about quantity, it's about quality, and that's what we focus on.
Speaking of athlete, what's your favorite team? You like
Miami
the
Dolphins.
Okay.
Let's go.
Basketball.
I caught a touchdown pass today from Tua.
Miami Heat.
Let's go. Hey, what would you do?
Baseball.
What would you do with Tyler Hero in this trade situation that's going on?
Ooh.
What trade situation?
Where they're maybe thinking about trading him for Kevin Durant and some first-round picks.
What I would do is find a way to keep Tyler Hero and get Kevin Durant.
I like that. I like that.
That's what a boss would do.
Yes,
and
sir.
if I know Pat Riley, and if I know La Spostra Nostra, Eric Spostra.
Eric, shout out Eric.
Yeah, La Spostra Nostra.
Yeah.
We all La Spostra Nostra. We find a way to keep the legends. Hero, a young legend.
Yep.
I believe in a young homie. Kevin Durant, that might be that one piece of the puzzle we missing to take it all. And not only for one season, but for the next 3.
Yeah.
Let's go. 3
And back
championships.
to the Miami Dolphins. Y'all know it's a bet going on right now. You bet $100K on the Miami Dolphins winning the Super Bowl. A payout, I believe, is 3.6. What you think?
I think we about to go put that in. Jake, go drop that off.
Come
got
on,
20
I
bands
see
on it.
some hate over in the crowd. I see some hate over in the crowd. But look, I think it's a great bet. Anybody watching, I think it's a great bet. Why? It's not really a dominant team out there. It's not the Patriots what it was 5 years ago. And what the Miami Dolphins got right now with Tua, Waddle, and Tyreek Hill.
It could be a spark.
They can hit the Super Bowl.
It could be a spark.
Maybe.
That's a good odds for a Super Bowl right there. 100K
Maybe.
for 3.5.
Yeah, and I believe if we bet the mill, it may pay us in the
36.
20s or 36.
Yeah, that's crazy. You want to go in on it together?
I mean, me and you could go half on it just for no reason.
36 M's.
I don't feel confident about it.
You should.
He was at their practice today.
Yeah.
You was at that practice. It's the Miami Dolphins. It's Tua. It's Waddle. It's Tyreek fucking Hill.
I guess I don't have an understanding. Like, I can't speak because I haven't seen any other teams practice. So there's nothing to compare them to.
Yeah.
Let's roll the dice.
Let's roll the dice.
Let's roll the dice.
Where's the
Maybe
dice?
we'll put up that 100K.
Oh, we got the dice.
Let's go.
We got the dice.
If it lands, all right. If it lands on a 4, we're putting $1 million on the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl. You want to roll it or should I?
If it lands on a 4 or a 6.
Come on, give him two numbers.
A 4 or a 6.
We gotta put $1 million.
We gotta have at least, yeah.
You got 2 dice. You gotta shake them both.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go half with you. I'm going half.
Let's go.
First and foremost, I believe in the Dolphins.
Yes.
I'm telling you. We ain't just throwing no money.
No, I believe in. I seen Tyreek's work ethic.
I've seen his DM.
Insane.
Wait a
I
second.
seen them corners try to guard him.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's make a toast to this bamboo. Let's make a toast.
Let me get one more.
Let's
I
make a
ain't gonna lie.
toast.
This
Cheers.
bamboo.
This is a great business. This is a great business venture, guys.
It's for the Dolphins.
For the Dolphins.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That clink. Oh.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
She said that.
One time for the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go.
One time for the Miami Dolphins.
Hey, that's how we're gonna end the episode. Episode 4. We putting $1 million on the
We
Dolphins.
putting $1 million on the Miami Dolphins.
Rick Ross.
To win the Super Bowl.
Rick Ross in the building. Get your Bel Air. Get your book.
Get your books.
Get your Wingstop.
Make sure
Stop playing with
and tell
us.
me this one question: how do they watch better? What do they tune into? How
Bro,
do they
subscribe. Yes, with Jake Paul every week. So download the demo of Better. Pull up. It's been a movie.
Go get y'all Bel Air, man. Celebrate tonight.
Go get y'all Bel Air. We put our bets on the Miami Dolphins. Let's go. We win.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let me get one blunt, please.
I don't need new friends, I don't like fake friends. Only here to make ends, call when to check in. I don't like partial.
Hey, so look,
Download Better.
y'all know we going download Better right now.
want.
You know what? I'm finna jump in. Y'all count down.
Now, there's the rocks right there.
Save you. Yeah. The wrist is flooded. No competition, can't listen, ain't talking about shit. I'm lit. They know it. They wanna hate on the music, but I'm making hits, these hundreds. I throw 'em, I need like 80 and show that's some minimum shit. I leave the house that I'm wearing some shit you can get, and I swear this shit costing up M's all week. I'm a vet, quick trip for the bag, fell asleep on a jet. On a different time, this autumn I forget. See 8 bad bitches like the brand new vet. We gon' get up, think I need rehab, I'm addicted to a check. And she gon' say it's love, but she know I want the sex, bitch. Don't you dare leave a hickey on my neck, cause the color that massage my back, I'm stressed. Stars in the roof, get the bitch undressed. With an ass like that, I forget my ex. Racks like this, man, thank God I'm blessed. I've been on top, I should beat my chest. Tell you that she loyal, we gon' put it to the test. Wanna lose your bitch, wanna be my guest, cause I've been real cold.
Not a lot of the OGs have showed me much love, so I appreciate it, man.
I don't like partial, need the whole back end. Fresh out of London, she still got an accent. The crib like a palace, I took her to Bastards. If he wanna feature, then we gotta tax him. I got me a bad bitch to cover, I'm maxing. The comments is shook up, they throwing a tantrum, yeah. The wrist is flooded, no competition, can't listen, ain't talking about shit, I'm lit. They know it, they wanna hate on the music, but I'm making hits, these hundreds. I throw 'em, I need like 80 and show that's some minimum shit. I leave the house that I'm wearing some shit you can't get, and I swear this shit costs like a brick.